Good afternoon, everyone. How are we all doing on this Monday afternoon after, yesterday's brilliant day in the East End of Glasgow? And there's been plenty of reaction following Rangers' 3-2 win against Celtic at Parkhead. So lots of news to get through. So let's get stuck right in, shall we? Before we do that, just before I forget, a quick word for our podcast sponsors. The Rangers Review is now brought to you thanks to S1 Jobs. If it's time to hand in your transfer request, then head over to s1jobs.com and upload your CV today. The thousands of jobs across Glasgow, Edinburgh, and the surrounding area, you'll find the one at S1 Jobs. So start your search today. Right, where shall we start? Lots to get through. We'll touch on Barry Ferguson first of all. What a result for him in his first Old Firm match in charge of Rangers. Not many Rangers managers have gone to Parkhead and won, especially on their very first outing. He becomes the first Rangers manager to do just that since Walter Smith back in 1991. If you think the managers since that have come and not won on their first trip to Parkhead, there's a good few. If you think back, Dick Advocat, Alex McLeish, Paul Le Guen, who else? Steven Gerrard, even Philip Clement, Giovanni van Bronckhorst. There's been a good few that haven't managed it, but Barry has certainly done that. What a week it's been for him, of course, dispatching Jose Mourinho and then Brendan Rodgers. He was asked afterwards, how does it feel? In the press conference, he says, it's certainly a good feeling coming to your fiercest rivals and deserving to win the game. So I just said to the players, listen, go and enjoy the next couple of days, because it's been a long time. I think 5 years, but I think if you look at the game overall, we deserved it. I thought the first half, that was a game plan we came with. I thought the boys stuck to it perfectly. The second half, you always know Celtic are going to come at you because the crowd is getting frustrated. I thought Brendan would make a change or two. He certainly did that. It made a difference to the Celtic team. They obviously got back into the game at 2 each, but then I took a step back, and what I've been trying to drum into the boys, it's more you need it, Rangers, and you need more than being a good player. It's been levelled, you guys, everybody in the media, about character. This is one of the things I stressed to them when I came in. It takes a certain type to be a very good Rangers player. My group of players are certainly starting to show that. He was asked as well, did you see a level of character you haven't yet seen? No, I've seen it. I've seen it in the last couple of games. I've seen it on Thursday night. We suffered a defeat. It's easy to feel sorry for yourself. I'm not accepting people feeling sorry for themselves. Again, it was a big challenge for them. I put it on them yesterday to come here and put a performance on. They certainly did that. I've got to give them huge credit. I've said it over the last couple of games. They're starting to build a wee bit of momentum. That's important. I thought overall we were worthy of the 3 points. Other points of notes that he said, you can read everything that Barry had to say in that press conference over on the Rangers Review website, folks. But he was asked, was the experience of managing in the derby what you expected? Yeah, it's different because if you're on the pitch, you can affect it. I don't think they can hear me at the side because obviously it's noisy, and I think they're probably happy with that. You can probably hear my voice. Again, I've lost it, but listen, it was a brilliant experience to come here and lead a Rangers team and stand at the touchline. And I've got to be honest with you, I'll keep coming back to it. I'm proud of the way they went about their business. After 120 minutes on Thursday night, I thought we finished the game actually stronger than Celtic, and that's credit to the way the players look after themselves and also the staff and behind the scenes who look after the boys. On the away fans, obviously just over 2,400 in there yesterday. He says, yeah, it's great to see the fans back in. Ideally, I would like to see what it was before, but at least it's a start. 2,500 fans in there. They drove the team on as well. It's a big help. There's no doubt about that. And then going over, and I said to the players, every time you win a game, make sure you celebrate it. That's what it's all about. That's why you play football. And we'll go away and we'll wake up tomorrow, and then that's in the past. We need to look forward to the next game in the next couple of weeks. So you can read everything Barry had to say about that. He was asked about long-term for next season going forward. He says, I know you're trying to get it out there. Honestly, I have no consideration in carrying on. I've got a contract at the end of May, and that's my only focus. That's it. So, yeah, certainly there's a bit of a clamour for Barry to get the job longer term now. I think achieving results like yesterday will certainly help his cause, and that clamour is getting louder. You cannot deny it. Whether the new owners will look to put their faith in Barry into next season. Who knows? But all Barry can do at this point in time is win football matches. As I touched on in the morning briefing with Johnny this morning, if he can claim the scalp of Athletic Bilbao, he puts himself in a very strong position for me. Bilbao, for me, are just a step up in class from what Rangers have faced in the Europa League this season. I think they're up there. They're probably even better than Lyon, Tottenham and Manchester United, favourites for the competition, I would say, along with maybe one or two others. But Bilbao certainly are a team, given the final is in Bilbao, they'll feel that the omens are looking down on them. The gods are looking down, and they'll be looking to win that trophy in their own patch. But as Jose said on Thursday night, it would be a phenomenal result if Rangers are to put them out. And Rangers in European football, you can never write them off. So if you can get past Bilbao, then as I said earlier, I'd be having a serious discussion with Barry about leading the team next season. But still, plenty of matches to go before then. And, well, until the end of the season, of course, as well. So, yeah, yesterday is, we know Rangers are well and truly out of the title race. You'd like to hope that this is maybe at the start of the tide turning. You want to win these matches next season with Rangers bang in a title race and with the possibility of lifting silverware come the end of the season. John Souttar was also speaking after the game. I thought he was terrific yesterday again for Rangers at the heart of that back line. He was asked, first of all, can you sum up what the feeling was like when Hamza's goal went in? He says it was a good feeling. I thought the way the game went, going 2-0, was obviously frustrating, losing 2 goals. I thought we started the game well, so it's always nice to get a winner so late on, especially with the fans being back in. So, yeah, it was a good feeling. How much big a shift did that need to be from the players, both mentally and physically, after Thursday night, he was asked. Yeah, obviously, Thursday took a lot out of us. We gave everything there, but we knew we had to do it again on Sunday. That's what you need to do if you're at a big club like this. You have to do it every 3 days. Today we did, and it's important going forward that we keep doing it. He was asked, you've had your criticism this season, but do you think you've done what you've done in the last couple of days to get through the Europa League and to win the game? What does that do? Yeah, obviously, probably last week we've had 3 big results, but that's all it is really. We've got to find consistency throughout the season. There's no point in dwelling on today and getting too far ahead of ourselves. We've got to enjoy today because we deserve it. That's as far as it goes, and we need to find that consistency throughout the season. That's the biggest thing we need to do. Asked about Barry and the effect he's had on the team's character. I says, yeah, I think the gaffer's big on character and creating that winning mentality and knowing what it is to play for Rangers. He's massive on that. He's been there. He's done it. So you've got to listen. He's drilled that into us every single day. So, yeah, he's big on that. He was also asked, John Souttar, do you think Barry's a contender for the job longer? He said, that is way out of my hands. I'm sure I'll leave that. All I can say is I enjoy working behind the staff, and all the players are as well. So you can read everything he's got to say. John Souttar speaks well. You can read everything he has to say over on the Rangers Review website. But yeah, I thought the big man was superb yesterday and against Fenerbahce as well. He really is showing what a quality player he is. And yeah, certainly by hearing his words, the players are fully backing the coaching staff at this moment in time. Let's bring up some other news of today. I love this. Ali McCoist on his TalkSport show this morning. He certainly was loving it on the radio station this morning, talking about the game. It's fair to say he was pretty happy with the results, and he was also joking about Václav Cerny, who didn't love his celebrations when Hamza rattled that winner in. Images in the video show them running down the touchline, celebrating with his teammates and squirting water on irate Celtic fans as he made his way down there. So McCoist said, by the way, what about Cerny? I shouldn't laugh. It's the ultimate in housery. Then he went back into the dugout and he is waving at them. Well, seeing he doesn't hang about Glasgow too often, man alive. And he says later on in the show, he was joined by, of course, Andy Townsend on there. He joked that the Celtic supporter impacted should phone in before calling for a knighthood for Cerny. He says, give us a call if you dried out. I watched it about 411 times. The best bit is he goes back into the dugout and he is waving. He says he deserves a knighthood, I would have thought, if when Townsend said should be any fallout or repercussions over the incident. He says Sir Václav Cerny has got a nice ring to it. So, yeah, McCoist on top form this morning on Talk Sports. And, yeah, I did enjoy that Václav Cerny moment after Hamza had banged that goal into the top corner. Who also, hands up, who enjoyed Dujon Sterling's Instagram post as well. Let's hope he doesn't get bothered with the authorities about this, but he posted on his Instagram, huge shift by everyone today at that shit. And then he's got 4 asterisks there. So it doesn't need Colombo to work out what he is calling Parkhead. It doesn't get much better. There's more to come, Gers. So thought he was terrific yesterday, Dujon Sterling. That clearance, incidentally, from the Dyson Maeda header was world class. I thought it was a goal all day long. The speed that the ball is going to stick out a leg and clear that from danger, it was terrific. So hats off to Dujon. He done a really good shift yesterday, and yeah, fantastic from him and the team, of course. But as a manager, and John Souttar said, they need to make sure that this isn't just a one-off. They need to put together a run of results next season to make sure that these games and the results actually mean something in the grand scheme of things in terms of the title race. But yeah, that's a bit of the news doing the rounds this afternoon with regards to Rangers. I'm sure you're all having a fantastic Monday. It is international break, but we will have you covered with regards to your daily fix of Rangers news. Those of you that are extra members will be recording Q&A this afternoon, so make sure you join us for that. Joshua is busy doing his tactical piece on the game yesterday, so we'll bring you that on the website. We'll also bring you a tactical show on the site as well, on the YouTube channel in the next day or two. So plenty to look forward to. I'll be back on with Chris tomorrow morning, 9:30. We hope you can join us for that. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Bye for now.